The world didn't lose its color all at once. It faded, slowly, like an old photograph left too long in the sun. At first, people said it was stress, then poor lighting, then faulty eyes. But one morning, color simply stopped returning. She woke up to a sky that wasn't blue. It wasn't gray either. It was something in between, flat, empty, tired. The curtains in her room were once yellow. She remembered that clearly. Now they were just light, not white, not gray, just light. Doctors found nothing wrong. Pain still existed. Warmth still existed. But color was gone. Television showed the same thing. Old movies looked normal now. New ones didn't look new at all. Children stopped drawing with crayons. They only used pencils because crayons no longer made sense. Photographs became dangerous. Old family albums still remembered color. But the moment she stared too long at them, the memories in her head began to drain. She could remember her mother's face, but not the color of her dress. She could remember sunsets, but not what made them beautiful. Then the sound started. Every night at exactly 9:17 p.m. a soft clicking noise echoed through the neighborhood like an old film projector. Click, click, click. No one knew where it came from. One evening, she followed the sound. It led her to an abandoned movie theater at the edge of town. The sign above it no longer had letters, just shapes where words used to be. Inside, the screen was already on. A black and white film was playing. She froze because the film wasn't old. It was showing today. She saw herself on the screen, walking, breathing, watching, always a few seconds behind. The people in the film had no faces, only smooth white shapes where eyes should be. And then something appeared. In the background of every scene stood a pasque dark figure. Not black, not shadow, darker than both. It held something in its hand, a box. The film ended abruptly. The theater lights turned on, still no color, just light and silence. That night, she dreamed of color. Red felt loud. Blue felt cold. Yellow felt warm. She woke up crying because the dream hurt more than the loss. The next morning, people began disappearing, not violently, not suddenly. Their houses remained. Their shoes stayed by the door, but their reflections vanished first. Mirrors showed empty rooms even when someone stood there. She understood too late. Color wasn't taken. It was payment. The figure from the film returned. This time, it stood at the end of her hallway, still holding the box. It opened it. Inside were colors, all of them flickering, alive, but locked. The figure didn't speak. It didn't need to. She understood the rule instinctively. To keep color, someone had to remember it, and remembering meant disappearing. She stepped forward. The world stayed black and white, but somewhere, a child picked up a red crayon and paused, because for just 1 second, it felt familiar. Greater than some worlds don't lose color because they're broken. Greater than they lose it because someone chose to remember it for us. Subscribe for more true horror stories. And remember, never pick up strangers after midnight.